Hello everyone, welcome to another video on my channel. I am Marshall3498, and today I'd like to do a product review on a product that I've had for about 4 or 5 months now, and that is the Sena 10S communicator Bluetooth for my helmet that I've added on the side of my helmet, like most add-on communicators go on, that I've added on the side of my Shoei RF1200. I would like to start out saying I did previously own the Sena SMH10 before having this one, and I'll have to say, for the money, value for dollar, the SMH10 does everything pretty well. The main difference is for that, if some of you are considering that, because it's significantly cheaper than like the 10S or even the 20S, the main differences are sound quality and options that it has on it, as far as more bells and whistles. That's the main difference. The 10S has significantly bigger speakers, which may hinder some people, depending on what helmet they're adding it to get it to fit in the speaker pockets or behind the cheek pads or whatever. But I will say, by comparing the two on just sound quality alone, the 10S is much better. The speakers are bigger, the sound quality, even at full volume, is much better and much louder. So those of you who are using this to commute back and forth to work, or weekend riding, or just some day trips, it will definitely, especially at interstate speeds, be more susceptible to actually being able to hear it fairly clear, even with earplugs in, like I wear. Also, too, something that the SMH10 does not have, Sena has an app that works with the 10S and the 20S, and you go through there and it has, like audio boost for a little greater volume. You can set, different preferences as far as voice cancellation, background noise for when you're taking a phone call, where it blocks out some of the ambient noise that's picked up the mic. That way, whoever you're talking to on the phone, they can actually hear you much clearer, even at interstate speeds. And it also has on the app, it has, I think it's like 10, I'm wanting to say, FM radio presets. You set the preset, you hold down the phone button while the music's playing or not playing, and it'll say FM on, voice prompts it through the speakers, and then you can either manually seek through just radio, or you can hit that phone button instead of holding it, just like tap it, and it'll go through your different radio presets. And the radio presets are, they pick up pretty well for the most part. Of course, I live in southern United States and Tri-Cities area in Tennessee, and some of our radio stations aren't a really strong radio, even in a car. Some of them don't pick up completely clear, but the ones that do come in pretty clear, they sound pretty well. They sound as good as your radio in your car, so to speak, even on the FM tuner. And it's kind of nice, to maybe listen to morning news or listen to morning talk show, other than just listen to music off of your smartphone that you have stored in your phone. Just gives you more versatility, I think. But that is something that the SMH10 does not have. Doesn't have the app, doesn't have FM radio tuner. It doesn't have any of that kind of stuff. But if you're really considering the money difference, and I don't think it's even that much, of course, it depends on where you buy it and when you buy it. But it's not, but best of my knowledge, maybe $50, $60 between the two. And you get a lot more for your money if you spend a little bit more, I think, to get the 10S. The 20S is even a little bit more money, but really only difference between the 20S and the 10S is the 20S has a longer range on the communicator as far as rider to rider goes, has a little longer range, and has a little bit better battery life on the unit itself. But from what I can tell, other than that, for the most part, that's about it. The 20S has some more voice prompts to the menu and stuff. Of course, the 10S has that too. You hit a certain button, It tells you all how to do it in the quick guide it comes with. You hit certain buttons to do different things, turn the volume up, turn the volume down with the traditional jog dial like the SMH10, and it all works pretty well and pretty seamlessly. I myself, I don't really use the voice prompts just because I guess I'm used to the SMH10 and it didn't have very many of those, but it can also do music sharing, rider to rider, like if you have a passenger and they don't necessarily have any songs on their phone, so to speak. You can music share back and forth, whatever's on their phone or your phone. You can pair them together and they hear the same thing you're hearing, which is kind of nice, Maybe their phone died or something, you're on a long trip and they're just bored sitting back there. Or even the rider, maybe their phone died too and they'd like to listen to music on the rest of the ride. So that's nice. Another thing too, what it also has, it has several different buttons you can hit and it'll tell you stuff about it, battery level, stuff like that. But overall, compared to the SMH10, it's a significant improvement, I think. If I had it all over again, I would definitely buy the 10S. I don't really think I would step up to the 20S because I don't really think the dollar for dollar theirs is a whole lot better, because the 10S and the 20S have the same speakers, so you're really not getting much more other than a few more bells and whistles for the most part. So on that, guys, I hope this helps anybody to decide, and I thoroughly enjoyed mine. I think it has something like, 7 or 6 hours of battery life on a full charge. I can ride for a couple hours on a weekend, commuting back and forth to work, 35 minutes each way for 2 or 3 days, and still have quite a bit of battery left. So it does pretty well, and I'm more than happy with it. So on that, guys, that's about all I got for you all today. Just a kind of a quick product review and my opinion on the Sena 10S. So on that, guys, if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below. If you got any questions or would like to know something else about it, I'd be more than happy to help when I can. And I do have several other kind of videos on my channel, not just product reviews. I have first ride, test rides. I've done a couple different BMW bikes, my current bike that I'm riding, another Yamaha bike I've ridden, some scenic destinations that I've been to in my area, some drone footage with my DJI Phantom 3 of places in my area, and some moto vlog topics with rider advice and like this, more gear reviews. So on that, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Ride safe and have fun. See you.